It would make sense.
I'm not sure, but I'm definitely sure they'll give us definitely at least one in New York or Miami.
In the 2026 World Cup, bro.
Yeah.
Because we haven't did it. I mean, no me did a match. I don't know about you, bro, but me did it.
Well, in North America, bro, of course. I'm Wagwan sports fans, welcome back to another episode. I'm your host Joe Meyer.
I'm Rush.
And this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting and riveting sports topics, discussions and debates on the internet.
Yes, people, welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. Again, we have to big up again, people. Just start on the YouTube journey and we are grow ever so quickly. But yeah, we're there for have a little discussion, bro. We are going to the future a little bit. 2026 will reach.
2026.
You get me? I say we're going to talk about the stadiums a little bit, which part? Because...
And the cities, bro.
The cities and where the games will be played in the 2020. Well, we don't know the exact stadiums. They've never released it.
Yeah, the
stadiums got released?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it. But we want to put a spin on it. This is where Jamaica will play in the 2026 World Cup, bro. Because we haven't did it. I mean, no me did a match. I don't know about you, bro, but me did it.
Well, in North America, bro, of course. I'm sure many of you guys watching this right now, you know, will be there as well.
Alright.
So, you know, there was a draft. Mm-hmm. And bro, this is something that I've always thought of, you know, we can maybe talk about it in another video. Let's see how this video does. One discussion that I've always wanted to have, bro. Why is it FIFA carry the World Cup to countries with no infrastructure and no stadiums already built? I personally believe that World Cup should be kept in countries like Spain, Germany, Russia, France, America, you know, Canada, Mexico. Countries with infrastructure already prepared to host the World Cup, England especially. So people, in the comment section, tell me what you think. Do you think World Cup should only be played in countries with the infrastructure already there, or do you think FIFA should spread it around?
I get what you're saying still, and you have a point, but if we're talking about the infrastructure side of things alone, then you're 100% right.
Yeah.
We have to understand that football is a business right now, bro. Football is heavily politicized at this moment. And there's a lot to do with the World Cup that is not even football. You get me? I say it bring a lot of exposure to the country and a lot of money to the country. All heap of things, but I'm sure FIFA and the country, like, this is why people bid for host the World Cup.
Yeah,
and it's not just, we're gonna pick you.
When them win the bid in a pandemic, you know?
Yeah, so there's a lot about it that we can't really dive into right now because we have to do research and make sure we know what we're talking about. But people, tell me if you know what that video did.
Yeah.
Alright, so you want to listen to stadiums, bro, and they will say what Jamaica
as
play?
I said, bro, the cities, first and foremost, so 16 cities, Vancouver, Edmonton and Toronto, the three Canadian cities, you know. In America, we have Seattle, San Francisco Bay Area, Los Angeles, Monterrey in Mexico, Guadalajara and Mexico City, as you would expect. And then Kansas got a game. Kansas got a stadium. Houston and Dallas, that's two Texas cities. You know, Miami got a big one. Boston for sure, and then New York. So those are the 16 cities that and Atlanta. How could I forget Atlanta? Those are the 16 cities that will host World Cup games. What do you think about those cities?
I think those are good spots. And also, if you look at the MLS and some of the footballing cities, these are some of the big football cities. You know, when you talk about a LA or a New York or a Miami, Seattle is the biggest quote-unquote soccer city you'd say in America. So they had to get a game. There were some notable slums, for example, Washington, D.C. They made a bid. Wait about Philly
for a game. Oh, Philly was at a stadium as well. Yeah, Philly was a city as well. Philly got one as well. My bad. So yeah, Washington, D.C. was a slum.
That sounds good. That's all like places where Jamaica can have a few stops in there, bro.
Yeah, bro. So that's what I talk about, the diaspora, you know, in a few of those countries. And we want to talk about where we think they will play, they will have the reggae boys play.
We can talk about some other countries too. We can talk about some, like where England would play, where let's say if Honduras make it, we know where them would play. Or you know some of the Latino countries. But Jamaica, may I bet upon Miami, New York.
Yeah, it's 3 games.
Miami.
Two games in the next format. You know, normally World Cup first one will be 3 games.
Yeah.
The next format are only 2 games. Each team are gonna play. You get me? I say. So that's going to be a bit disappointing that the first round will only be 2 games. But who knows? Maybe Jamaica can get around the 32 berth in that game. You know, and people, we know Jamaica haven't qualified yet, but...
Brother, let me say we have future bridging. 2026 Jamaica will be at the next World Cup.
Alright, so I think our 2 games will be played in, I think probably Miami and New York. But
it would make sense.
I'm not sure, but I'm definitely sure they'll give us definitely at least one in New York or Miami.
If you had to pick one, because then we have to think about who in the group. You know, and probably say if we get Argentina, or something where we know, you know, I know Argentina have their spots in America. There's or Portugal or something where we know, you know, every influence is in some parts. Then obviously Jamaica now will get that. It'll go to the Portuguese, you know, fan base. But if we are going solely based on Jamaica, New York, I forget one. Isn't New York the biggest for in
New York and
London? So there we go. It have to be New York. But Miami, bro, that's an easy trip for a lot of Jamaicans. You get me, I say?
Sure.
Although the ticket price is not normal still.
No, it's going to be ridiculous. You know?
You know about honestly, but I may start my World Cup fund this year. I start saving for World Cup this year,
It already start, man.
I have to speak it, you know. And when we do it, cause this year that's supposed to be a day, a vlog and all of that.
For sure.
You know, probably we turn big. You know, journalists at this point, them give away all media pass and shit. We don't know.
Imagine.
But me gonna pull up back for that video.
Sure, yeah. See people, and not only were the cities revealed, like a few of the stadiums are revealed. We can talk about it and like where them assumed games are gonna play. They spoke to Infantino, the president, where the finals will be played. He seemed very tight-lipped on that, you know. He didn't want to release that information.
Finals, bro. Finals.
So we have MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, you know, 90,000 people seated, no overhead. So that's so weird for me. Like there's a lot of American football fields in this where obviously them have forgot.
It's a Summer World Cup.
Yeah, it's a Summer World Cup. You know, soccer stadiums or football fields, dog, you like canopies, bro. You like overhead stadiums. So I'm thinking a finals maybe kept in LA, the SoFi Stadium is a dome.
I'm thinking California, bro. I'm thinking
the
LA.
SoFi Stadium, bro, if you can put up some up on the screen, like one of the most beautiful, like modern, open in 2021, amazing stadium. Only holds 70,000 people though. And they might have reduced the capacity to fit the football feeling. Because it's a bit narrow. Because American football is played on a smaller surface than with some. We're not sure if LA is going to be big enough. You know, there is, as I said, MetLife Stadium, which is 90,000.
How about Texas? What?
Texas, I think for my bet, that's where they'll keep the finals, bro. I think either New York or Dallas. The Dallas Stadium. The Dallas Stadium is around 90,000, fully indoor, retractable roof, and so on and so forth. So the heat will be
see the thing now, bro. A lot of people will think, and I'm not sure how this prediction will go. But a lot of people will say that the matches will be played at soccer grounds. And obviously people will say soccer because we are speak about played in America. But we know football we are talking about. Anyways, a lot of people will think that these games will be played at soccer ground. But I think that these games will be played in NFL stadiums, bro. In football stadiums.
As the stadiums were released, and there is no soccer specific.
None at all.
Except in Monterrey, Guadalajara, and.
But inside America, it's all NFL stadiums.
All NFL or dual stadiums because, like the Mercedes-Benz Arena, that's a multi-venue.
Mercedes-Benz is pretty, bro.
Yeah, that's a beautiful stadium, but I don't think the finals will be held there because it's not big.
It's not big enough.
It's not, the capacity is only, we're saying the capacity is only 65,000.
And then I think the construction I'm going to do for like, add to it?
Because I think Atlanta might be a good spot if them can get up to 80,000. But it's going to be hard because it's an enclosed, it's a dome. So it's like an arena type situation. So I don't necessarily know if them are going to be able to do that. You know, the Dallas Stadium though, beautiful stadium, completely overhead. And you know me, I believe football stadiums or soccer stadiums are supposed to have fan covering, you know, just a modern situation. It's a dome, so it can close, turn on the AC just in case it's too hot because Texas gets really hot. And you have other stadiums, like a stadium that I like is the one in Miami, which I hope Jamaica plays in. You know, they recently built canopies over it. It actually looks like a real soccer stadium. And then you know you have the fields in Canada and Vancouver and Toronto that are football specific stadiums, and the ones in Mexico, but they aren't big enough except the Azteca. So
So we know Mexico go play in the Azteca.
Yeah, Mexico probably won't play all their games in the Azteca though. They have 3 venues in Mexico. So
but they will be playing all the games in Mexico.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Mexico
sure.
and Canada will be playing all the games in Canada.
That is released. That is official.
Not official, but I think we can safely say that. And if those teams qualify to the round of 32 and the round of 16, I think they will still get to play their. I think they'll set it up so their brackets can have them play their round of 32 and round of 16 games in their home country as well.
Yeah.
But no Canadian venue will host a match after the round of 16, and the Azteca will be the only stadium that will host matches probably into the semi-final. But they're thinking about playing the first game in the Azteca, bro. That would be interesting.
Mexico will get the first game?
That's what they're thinking about. Okay. Because the Azteca is big enough. It's 87,000 seats, and it's a nice football ground. So that would be interesting, bro.
Again, Jamaica, please be there, man. This is gonna be so much better in Jamaica than it.
So suppose them say Jamaica go like Canada or go Mexico. Are you there?
If we go Mexico, me did it. I'm sure me did it if we go Mexico. Canada, can't work on it. I only for time. You get me? I say can't work on it. And guess what? If we just make sure we in the bag, bro. Like make sure we just sort out Canadian thing, you see me?
No,
so that if them go there, 1-3. Cause I'm pretty sure like that's gonna be a bomb rush. If like Jamaica do make it and then you get released that Jamaica is playing in Canada, and then everybody try it. Come and know you have a whole heap of people in the diaspora and probably inside of Jamaica that will want to travel for the World Cup if Jamaica makes it.
And it's an affordable trip to Toronto even.
I don't know how affordable it will be at that point, bro. Like to travel for a World Cup is very expensive. That take a whole heap of saving. As I say, 4 years, what was it, 2022?
2022, bro.
That'll take me a couple years of saving, bro. We still probably don't make it, but we have a good thing. Don't worry about it.
Me, I gonna make it.
Watch the ads.
People watch the ads, so this or that Sports TV can be there on the grounds in 2026, you know?
My G. How we that still, bro?
Yeah, no, just a quick discussion about see how the people them receive it. And people, as I say, like, we know stuff. If we don't want us to talk about different stuff, just let us know what you guys would like to hear us talk about, you know, and we'll get it done for you. Obviously, we still got to talk about our bread and butter, that is our reggae boys and our reggae girls, and, you know,
we have more than football to offer. Let us know what you want us to talk about. You see, Pre? We that still. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell them the match real quick and make a left them.
If each one of you guys, because we just cracked the 2,000 mark, as Rush would have thanked you guys earlier at the beginning of the video, can share this video to at least 5 people. Do you know how many subscribers that would get us by the end of the week? With that said though, people, this was This or That Sports TV.